Howdy friends and welcome to The Average J. Today is Thursday, and so we're a little bit behind for Tuesday tag. Well, in our defense, we were tagged late Tuesday night, and then, so we were already in bed by the time we knew. And then, I say late, we were in bed 8:30, but for us, that's it. And then yesterday was just a wash. There was so much going on yesterday. We just really didn't have an opportunity
We took our daughter to the airport in California.
So, she's not going for good,
No.
but she's going to help Stephanie move from California to Texas. She's going to be gone 30 days, and then she's in the delayed enlistment program for the Air Force. She could be gone any day. We don't know. So, but that was kind of busy. Today, went down to Delaware for work, and I took a late/long lunch to go to the 4-H fair in Salem County.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then after I get this done, I got to get back to work so I can kind of catch up with everything. Like I said, it was a long, extended lunch, and I took it like kind of late. We only stayed for like an hour and 15 minutes at the fair just to see everything. It was so small.
Yeah.
Could not believe, like, every section there was normally 3 times that size before.
The goats, the cows,
The pigs.
chickens, the rabbits were a surprise.
Rabbits, I think they had 15 rabbits, maybe 10 rabbits.
Oh
maybe.
my God! And years ago, that was
Oh, it would be 50 to 70.
right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but we have the Tuesday tag. We were tagged by Joan over at Joan's Pointed Plate, and it is a "Have you ever?"
Okay.
question. So we're just gonna hit through 1 through 10.
Okay.
Have you ever played hooky from school or work?
No.
You know what?
No.
Me neither. I haven't either. Anytime, like, we have a term in my family, it's called banging out.
Right.
So if you have work or something and it's called banging out, but just call out sick or something. But I've never, like, just left and not put in the vacation time or the sick time or whatever was required. So it's always been on the up and up.
And I don't think I've worked enough to really.
No, I know. But it's in school too.
No, I didn't do that in high school.
No.
either. No.
Well, I would have gotten caught. That's fear kept me in line.
Yeah. No, I didn't do senior skip day
No.
or any of that.
No, I was there.
No,
So you and I are probably the only two.
probably.
Have you ever climbed out of a window? Now, see, you mentioned earlier, this could mean a lot of things. Does that mean, have you ever climbed out of a window because, oh, you know what, the house was on fire? Or are we talking, have you ever climbed out of a window to, like, sneak out? So, I guess it really doesn't matter, but...
I don't think I've ever climbed out of a window. I've climbed in
Okay.
because when I was growing up, we got locked out of our house, so I had to climb. I was the only one small enough to fit through the laundry room window. So I had to do that. And I remember climbing in a window somewhere else, but I can't remember. It was a few years ago.
I don't think I've ever climbed out of a window. So I got 2.
I climbed.
Artie is barking at the front window. We put a table out at the front. I culled a lot of things out of the garden, and there was so much. I had just given a bag to my parents, a bag to my aunt. We had a bunch, and so I put a whole bunch of stuff out on the table. Well, it was Michelle's idea. I'm not going to steal her thunder. But put a table out in front that has a whole bunch of vegetables.
Eggplant, cherry tomatoes, peppers.
Yeah, a lot of stuff, and it says free. Sign on each side saying free. So Artie likes to bark at those.
Yeah.
Number 3, have you ever believed something? I gotta stop him.
Aww.
It's kind of sad to look at, but it does stop him from barking. We call it Batman because, he's like the masked Dark Knight. But we put the muzzle on him when he gets a little too barky. It doesn't hurt him. He can still drink. And we only leave it on for about, 5 to 10 minutes until he calms down. Okay, now that we got that taken care of. Isn't that right, Batman? You good?
Aww.
All right. Number 3, have you ever believed something was haunted?
No. I'm sorry. I do believe that there's ghosts, but I've never experienced hauntings, or I don't think we've ever lived anywhere that's been haunted.
Right.
So.
I wouldn't say haunted per se. Well, there's one I'll say was haunted and one not. So my folks' house I don't think is haunted. but it's the one place I saw a ghost. It's a long story. I'm not going to get into it. But it's the one place that I saw a ghost. The one place that I think is haunted that I didn't see a ghost was the Masonic Temple in Woodbury. I went with a group that does ghost hunting overnight and saw some things that were just very bizarre.
I like your batteries.
Yeah, the most strangest part about that was I had, for my camera, I had 2 brand new fully charged batteries. And I had gone around taking some photos in several rooms. And one of the rooms is like a recreational room. I think there were like pool tables or something. And according to layouts and lore, that was the room that was closest to an area where they used to bury Hessian soldiers. Yeah, I know. So like graveyard type thing. And when I got into that room, my battery on my camera lasted about 60 seconds. I had to put another battery into the camera, and it lasted about 2 or 3 minutes and went dead. Somebody else had a piece of equipment in that room. Their battery went dead. It's just strange that all of the batteries went dead. I know. But underneath of that room is a kitchen. And when we went down there and we were taking surface temperatures, the area directly underneath of that room was, I want to say it was 20 degrees cooler than the room, than the rest of the room. So I truly believe that the Masonic Lodge in Woodbury is haunted. And the reason they investigated was because somebody had said they saw something in there or came up with that. So anyway.
You can call Ghostbusters.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call?
Have you ever believed... Oh, no, excuse me. I'm starting to read the same question because I need bifocals. Number 4. Have you ever pulled an all-nighter?
No.
No?
I was not very studious to begin with, so no.
Well, it doesn't have to be studious. It could be working.
No. Like I said, my work history is very short.
Well, I will say, from school point, I don't think I ever pulled an all-nighter. But from work, and you'll remember this, when we had that blizzard and I was working at Dana, the trucking company, and I worked 24 hours and, you know, trying to get trucks all over the place to get fuel out to places, you know. So and then I got home. I had just worked 24 hours, and I got home, and Michelle, with 3 little kids in the house, tells me that the cops came and issued a summons because our sidewalk wasn't shoveled.
Right. And it
within
was 12 feet.
Yeah.
It was oh God, when was that?
I don't remember what year it was, but it was a ton of snow, and they said because we were on the main street, we were required to do it. Right. Michelle says, I have 3 little kids. My husband's been at work for 24 hours. Right. How are we supposed to get this done? Not their problem, I guess. But anyway, so as soon as I got home after working 24 hours, I had to shovel all the snow from all the walks.
Yep.
Number 5, cry for me. Aww. You know, I know. It sounds like such a pity story, but it's true.
It's a lot of snow.
Yeah. Have you ever thrown a drink at someone?
Okay. We do have a story for that one. Not like, oh, you jerk, like that, you know, on a date or something. But yes, I've thrown we call them sippy cups, adult sippy cups, at Jason for not including me in a video game.
Yep.
But yeah.
Michelle and I play World of Warcraft, and this was in early days. This was like over 10 years ago. Now they have a feature called Looking for Raid, which is you can look for a group just by putting your name in, and eventually you'll find a group. Back then, you had to like manually try to find people that wanted to do the same raid. And I just so happened to get invited to go do this one raid that I know that Michelle wanted to do. And I didn't ask her along, and I knew that she wanted to. So she came in the room, asked what I was doing. I told her. She got so mad. She threw that thing at me so hard. I ducked. It missed me. It hit the wall behind me and broke her sippy cup into little pieces. Karma.
It was plastic, you know, but hard enough that, it
shattered. So. And me, I never have. Never have.
No.
No. Have you... This question's so weird. Have you ever farted in front of your significant other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of
Guilty.
Course, of course.
And we'll just pass that question from there, you know?
Get
Have
it
you...
fast.
Ah, that was good. Insert rim shot here. Have you ever cheated in a board game?
No. I have to say, we don't play board games too often.
You played Candyland with me 2 nights ago.
Yeah, but I never cheated.
Oh, no, I'm saying you say we never played them.
We don't play that often.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but yeah, no. I
No.
don't cheat. I lose.
Michelle and I
lose.
are not cheaters. We don't cheat on board games, cards, dominoes, nothing.
The only the thing closest to cheating is he does a lot of the counting of my dominoes. I'm not fast enough. I go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'm not fast enough. He's much faster. But that's not cheating.
You're like the millipedes counting the centipede's legs in Family Guy.
Yeah.
Well, what should we do today?
Let's try on 1,000 shoes.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, You're an imposter!
So.
Have you ever met a celebrity? I know you have.
I have. I waited in a very long line to meet Antonio Sabato Jr. He was on General Hospital and had such a crush on him, and I went to the car show he was at, got my picture taken and an autograph. So, other than that, I don't... Oh, Randy Santel, but...
Well, Randy's not a celebrity. He's a
YouTuber.
Speaking of which, we're going to see him tomorrow night. He's going to be in Delran, New Jersey. So, anybody who's likes watching competitive eaters, go watch Randy tomorrow. Oh God, I can't remember the name of it. It's like a seafood place. It's right on Route 130 in Delran. It's like
You'll put it in a link or something.
yeah, you know what? I'll link it below the event. It's going to be fun though. It's him and his girlfriend Katina Eats Kilos.
Yeah.
So you get a twofer. Have I ever met a celebrity? Yes. So I met Hillary Clinton, and that was by accident. Walked the wrong way around the building, and boom, there she was. Her and Tipper Gore. Obviously, this is back in like 1992, I think. So this is a long time ago. But I met Hillary Clinton, shook her hand, and then I guess do athletes count as celebrities?
I would say.
I mean, because my dad used to take me to all these father-son banquets, and they always had like an athlete or something. Like I met Tim McCarver, I met Richie Ashburn.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have a baseball card signed by Tim McCarver. Yeah. So anyhow,
Right.
so I met some athletes, and and Taylor Hicks from American Idol. He
Okay.
was the winner of American Idol.
And the cast of Good Morning America.
Oh my God! Yes, I met Ginger Z.
Yep.
I have a picture of me and her, a selfie.
Mhm.
I met her and Carla.
Yep.
So-
Carla Hall.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess I did meet a few
Yeah.
celebrities. Man, if I can find that video of me and Ginger,
I think I have it on Facebook.
I don't know. I'll have to look and see if I can find it. If I do, I'll insert it here.
Yeah.
And you know what, George Robin already said a happy birthday to the U.S. Air Force 67th birthday, and these folks are coming in from...
Joint Base McGuire Dix Lakehurst.
I said you're going to say that because there's no way I'm remembering all that. But thank you for being here, and happy birthday to all of you. And happy birthday to you.
Okay, so you either just watched it or literally you just saw me be quiet for 3 seconds. So. Have you ever fallen asleep in class?
Yes. And funny you should say that. I just friended my English teacher, Mrs. Tunette,
Okay.
on Facebook, and I was notorious for falling asleep in her class. She let me sleep. Well, I used to work at the Holiday Inn on
Yeah.
the second shift, and I worked late, so like 11 or midnight. And I couldn't keep my eyes open in her class. But yeah, I have.
All right. I've fallen asleep in class. I had 2 teachers. It was Miss Miles, then she was Miss Lamani. She used to kind of make fun of me because I fell asleep in her class quite a bit. And then Mr. Jones threw a chalkboard eraser at me across the room because I fell asleep in his class. So yeah, I've done it a couple times.
Yeah.
Okay, I took Batman off of Artie, and now he's just laying down. He's being good.
It's been less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
All right. Last question, number 10. Have you ever told your parents you were staying with a friend and went somewhere else? I can say I have not. Because my parents never stopped me from going anywhere that I wanted to go. So I never felt the need to.
No, I went where I was supposed to go, but I left from there. Like Marty Cohen, we went out trick or treating. I went to her house to spend the night, but we did go out trick or treating in Woodbury.
Okay.
Places, but I mean, I did leave her house, but I don't think my mom knew that.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. But yeah, no.
As opposed to like Brittany, who says she's going to her friend's house, then we find out later she's over at Rowan.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying. I don't know where they learned that stuff from because they didn't get it from us.
From all these questions, we're like goody two shoes.
I know we are. Holy
Aside
Lord.
from falling asleep in class.
Yeah, that's true. But
yeah,
that's all 10 questions for today. So thank you very much for watching. And
are you swimming? Keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Artie, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, buddy.
Looking at you like, what?
All right.
So cute.
Sorry about that. I had a little doggy cuteness that I felt had to share while I was doing the closeout, But I hope you learned a little bit more about Michelle and myself. And like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you can. That's always helpful. Have a fantastic night. Peace out! Have a great night.